Oh,
Okay, so welcome everyone to the Education Project Working Group for CHAOSS for September 17th. This meeting, as with all of the CHAOSS meetings, is under the CHAOSS Code of Conduct, so please keep that in mind and be kind to each other. Okay, so let's kick off with the agenda. Are there any newcomers on the call?
Oh, yeah, hi. Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, hi everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon from here. So I'm Chidalu. I'm not new to chaos. I'm actually a badger, like review and everything. But I am new to the education working group, and I don't have anything else to say. But hi everyone. Hi.
No, that's great. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank
Uh,
you.
hi, welcome. Glad to have you finally.
Peculiar.
Yes.
Do we
So
do we have any courses on badging?
Okay, yes. We have a chaos badging program, a topic.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I thought maybe we did, and I couldn't remember for sure.
Yes, we have a topic on that.
Okay, cool.
Let me check who is working on that.
Um, okay, so why don't I turn it over to Peculiar to follow up on the ongoing courses?
Okay, thank you, John. Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm so glad to have you all. Getting excited every day. I'm so glad to see you finally, Shidera, and having Aisha. Aisha has been with us, but this is our first meeting. No, not our first meeting, but like the second one. I'm tracking the record. Okay, so welcome everybody. Yes, in for our meeting today, we want to like look at Aisha. I'm seeing you there. We want to look at some um follow up on courses. Please feel free if you're working on a course, we want to hear what have you been doing. If you don't have any topic already, no problem. So I'm going to go around this time. This is not just regular talking now. So I'll just call your name. Just get ready. I'm not putting you on the spot, right? But I'll give you some minutes to think and like organize what you want to say. But I would actually like us to like let's say something about the topic you're working on and which stage you are in. And if you have any question to ask, if you need any guide, just feel free to let us know. Okay, I will not call Aisha. Let me call Margaret. Please, let's know the topic we're working on. Do you have any question? Do you How far have you gone? And yeah, let's see. Do you need any help anyway?
Hi everyone. Hi Peculiar. Hi Dawn. Good afternoon. So I'm done with the bots with Slack bots. I'm done with that one. And I was waiting for the templates. You said Chaos has their separate template that they use for their presentations. And I've been waiting for it. I also highlighted one of the next project I would love to work on GitHub. I don't know if you've seen it, but I'm done with the other one. I'm just waiting for a chance to record. I think that's just what's left. Thank you.
Amazing. This is so amazing. Thank you so much for that update. And honestly, I'm on GitHub at the moment looking for what I was thinking of giving that to you. Well, so sorry about that. Let me pick it up and drop it. Now, okay. So I'm turning it over to Aisha, why I look forward to
Hello everyone. Hear me?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, great. So yeah, on my end, I'm working on open source licenses. I have actually finished before, but somebody within the community noticed some things within the script, and she advised that I go back to actually do more research and re-record the video. So that's what I want to start for this week. Make more in-depth research into open source licenses and rewrite my script basically.
Okay.
Then after writing my script, then record again.
Okay. I think Aisha is two. So two Aishas are trying to talk at the same time.
Now, the problem is that my PC, the speaker is a bit faulty, so I'm using my phone to speak and I'm using my PC to join. So let me just
Okay.
quickly recap
Okay, but
myself.
you okay now? You okay? If this is your phone, you okay? We're hearing you very well.
Okay,
Right.
great. So
Yeah.
I was saying that I actually like worked on open source licenses before, but somebody within the community noticed some things within the scripts that I have written that needs to be corrected. So what I am working on right now is starting a research into open source licenses, more in-depth research, so that I can correct the things that she has noticed, then rewrite my script and record again. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, that's really amazing. I mean, like this is like a learning curve for Aisha and for me when I'm reviewing it, I'm going to because I've reviewed the first one, and then other reviewers are going to see the new things added to this topic. I'm really curious to see the next part of this. Yeah, curious to see that. Well done, Aisha. I really love that you're taking your time to do this again. I appreciate that effort. Thank you. Okay. Yes, the other follow-up is following myself up. I have to I have to topics I need to edit. That's the recorded one. I need to edit. That's a Human Lab re-recorded because it was recorded before, but then he felt like um the first recording is not okay. So if he was like he re-recorded. So I'm going to edit that, and then one of them is another one is a chaos working group. So I'm also working to edit that. So I hope before the next meeting I'll get those done and wait for opportunity to record with anybody that's available. So sorry, Margaret, I've dropped the link for the chat, the board a slide with you. Normally, I add the link for the slide deck on each top issue. If you go through the body of the issue, you see the template, you see exam sample, and then a template. Then for all the issues. So when you're working on it, you just try to look at it. You see sample. Sample is just to give you like a clue of what's going on or how you can, and then what others they've worked on and the way you can make yours better, much better than what they've worked on. Because today is September and we're like in the new dispensation. The ones they wrote is like old, old dispensation. So you can actually make your own much better. So if you check the issue, I have it there, and also I have dropped it on Slack for you. So thank you very much for that, everybody. I like this way where we all interact and speak. Okay, now what you're working on, please, if you have question, if you have anywhere you talk, if you need help, and you want to ask, please go ahead. I'll give us opportunity to do that. You want to ask a question or anything at all you want to toss to look at on the topic you're working on, please go ahead to share that. Anybody? Okay. Okay, I'll go ahead with the next one. I have added new issues on GitHub. And also like going through issues that have been assigned to people. And it has been there for more than 3 months. Going through cleaning up, getting those people reminded. I'm actually like reaching out, doing outreach, reaching out to them to see, are they still interested? Do they still have the bandwidth to complete the issue they're working on, and seek for their permission to reassign the issues to other persons that are interested in contributing. So I'm doing that at the moment, and yeah, that's what on my own side what I'm doing. So you can also go through the available issues and see, is there any issue you're interested working on? Very soon I'll also add some issues that the scripts and the presentation are ready, just remaining recording. So I have about I think I have one in mind to add, and then I have other one that's just the script. They need the contributor need to rewrite the script because she actually wanted to rewrite it. She was like, what she wrote before, she felt need some additional or need an update, and I'm waiting on her to come up with a time to do that. And also, if you are free and you are ready to record, all you need to do is just to chat me up and tell me when you are available to record. We record from Fridays to Monday every week. Fridays to Monday, just pick a date and a time. And then I'm going to look at my schedule to see if I'm available at the time you just, if not, we can reschedule. So that's how that's been done. All right, so that's all for that. I don't know if anybody, do you have any question? And then before I continue, anybody? Okay, so today I feel like it's important for us to look at how can maybe you're not a technical writer. I mean, you're not a developer, because developers use GitHub more often, so they are comfortable with cloning the repository and making PR, sending PR from their machines. So for every other person that is not a developer, and maybe you don't have idea how to send a PR to GitHub, I want to use this meeting for us to go through it and then help you achieve that in case you're done with working on your. Let me see. Okay.
Do you want me to
You're
just,
done working.
I'll stop sharing so you can share? So you
Okay,
can-
okay, that will help.
There you go.
Thank you so much. Okay. All right. So this is education project. Please, if you have a question or want me to go through it again, just let me know. I can do that as many times as we can and help us to understand. It's very simple. So if you are new or you've not like created it, in fact, maybe you don't even have a GitHub account, the first thing to do is to create a GitHub account, which is very simple. Just sign in, just look for GitHub and to guide you, direct you how to create an account. Just create an account. And once you create an account, they give you an interface where you can now create projects. So assuming you have an account, and you've not like sent a PR before to any project at all, don't worry, don't need to bother. And I'm going to like take time to guide you on how this is being done. Then for this CHAOSS education you want to contribute, the first thing to do is, now you see this word here, I say fork. If you look at it, as I put my cursor, it's saying fork your own copy of CHAOSS education project. What this simply means is that you should create a copy of this project to your own GitHub account. Now, if I click here, if you look at it, about 17 persons have done that. When I click here, it's going to ask me where. It's asking me choose owner because I already have a copy in my account. So what you do is here, now I'm existing already. I have already my account, I have one. Let me say I use this community, which is not what I want to do anyway. Remember, this is supposed to be me. So if I use this community as if I'm the one, and then I have this education, I normally like remove this so I can have all the copies, all the branches with me. I normally remove that. So if I am the one that, if this is my name here, which is me, I should just like create copy, and I have a copy of this project in my own account. But that is not what I want to do because I already have it. So since I already have it, the next thing I'm going to do, the action I took will just like create a copy for me. Let me assume that I want to remove this copy I have. Oh no, I don't want to remove my copy because I want to like do some other things here. Now, if I had completed that action and say create a fork, I will have something like this. This is my GitHub account, and then this is the CHAOSS education. I will have a copy of the entire project in my account, which is I already have. Now, because I have done some things, this is my copy. If you look at this first thing, it says this branch is 12 commits behind. What this happens because as I merge other topics or PRs on the CHAOSS education project, my branch now is behind, right? So what I would do each time I want to like do work on any education topic is to sync. I will sync my fork so I can have update this branch, and then I have everything that is in CHAOSS education exactly with what I have. Why I'm doing this is so I don't have conflict when I send a PR. But if I don't sync mine and mine is behind, if I send a PR, I'm going to have a lot of conflict. So first thing I do is each time I want to send a PR, first of all, I will sync so I can have the same thing with what is in the CHAOSS education project. Now that first one thing I did, I forked the project. Right now, I have a copy of the CHAOSS education project here in my own account. That's what it's saying here, forked from CHAOSS education project. Now, the main thing I want to do is that, assuming I've created a document or I have created my script and my script is ready, I want to submit a PR. Now, I can do that from here because I have a copy. I don't need to like clone this into my either Visual Studio or Android Studio or any other what is it called? What do they call editor, right? So first thing I need to do here is I will come to this place and create a branch. Now, when I create a branch, is that branch I'm going to use to edit, add whatever I want to add to, and create a PR. Now, I don't know, like I have so many information I can just like pushing all of them out. But let me take it one after the other again. Remember, the first thing we did is that we went to the CHAOSS education and then we created a form. Now the next thing we're going to do now is to create a branch here. When we create a branch, in that branch will edit. So let me create a branch. I'm going to call this branch, let me say, fork. Wait. Normally, it's best for you to give the branch a name that match what you have worked on. Don't mind that thing I wanted to write. It's not right. But a name that if you worked on a topic, let's say open source in the moon, don't mind me. Open source, open source in the moon. But don't mind, that's gonna be my branch term. And okay, so I'm gonna use this to hold this. Open source in the So this is the name of this branch of mine. That's the first thing. So the next thing, I'm going to create the branch. Now, right now, I'm inside the branch I created. And remember, this branch I created is still pointing me to CHAOSS Education Project and is under the main branch. Now, if I had worked on a script, or if I had, let's say, worked on a slide, or I've recorded a video and I have the link I want to, when submitting, we always go to this place, submission.md file. Then I'll go to the last part of it. This is where I will add the topic of what I've worked on. Now, when you look at this side, you will see this. Let me remove this guy. What happened? I did something, and yeah. I want to remove this. Yes, out of the way. Thank you. So I'm now inside this branch that I've created. What I'm going to do now, because remember I navigated to submission.nd file, that's always where you add your links. Okay. Then there's this button here, say edit file. Look at it at this end, edit file. I'll click on that. Now I have this. I'll be so careful so I don't delete anything here. So what I need to do is to add whatever link I have and I want to add, maybe my script. So I'll follow the same pattern. Look at the pattern here. I'll change this thing to, remember my topic of open source in the moon. I'll write it open source in the moon. That's my topic, right? I've worked on the script. Now the script say I should have this. I'm just following an example of what they have there. I should have this. This is actually like Markdown or Markdown way of adding things. Sorry about this, but I'm just going to copy this because I don't have any other link. But let's assume that this link I copied now is yours, which is not the same with this. So I'm going to add it here and then close this bracket. Now I'm done. What I have done here is I made a change, I edited this, and I've made my change. Now this will require me to do what? To commit this change that I've made here. Then after committing the change, I'm going to create a PR. So I'm going to take this again in case that I have someone that have not done this before. The first step is to fork this CHAOSS Education project. After forking the CHAOSS Education project means that you're creating a copy in your own GitHub account. And then after that, you create a branch. And creating a branch, I just went straight on where I have main and branches. I clicked on it. I gave my branch the name of the topic that I've worked on. Now, next I navigated to the submission.md file because I want to submit. And that is where I am at this moment. I looked at on the right side, I have this pencil-like thing, or let's say thing on submission.md file, and I clicked on it to edit the submission.md file, and this is where we are. Right now, I scrolled down to the towards the end. I've added my topic, then added the link that I want to, the link of what I have worked on, maybe a script or slide or the recording. I'm done. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to commit this change that I've made. Over here, I have it like highlighted for me. I said commit. I will click on it, commit. Now, it's also good and wonderful for you to give this commit message, mean that what did you do? What did you work on? What are you submitting? I'm just going to give it a name, open source in the moon. This is just me giving it a name, the one I want. Open source in the moon. And what did I do in this open source in the moon? I want to give a description. What did I do? Okay, I worked on, let's say I just have open source in the moon script. That's what I can say something more better here to explain what I did or other things that will help someone else look at my PR and understand, okay, this is what she did or something like that. So I'm done. I'm going to leave commit directly here so that I could be able to sign off, because CHAOSS Education require you sign off each commit. That is giving you that access to be the author of that commit. Yes, I click on sign off, commit, sign off and commit. And that has happened. Okay. So I'm going to come back here. Then I need to see this telling me to do what? Compare and pull request. Is here, and I'm going to create the pull request. I'll create, compare and create pull request. Yes, I want this name to be the title of my pull request. I can also want this to remain as what I've done, description of what I've done, or I can also write some other things that will help somebody understand still. Okay, so now that's done. I'm creating a pull request. I will just click on create. That's it. It's done. Now, if you are the one that create this, you might not have this option because I'm an admin here. That's why I have that option. So right now we have your pull request will just appear here. There will be no error. There will be no anything at all, and it's as easy as possible. So I will stop here and wait for question. Yes, please. If you don't even understand what I did, I can go back to do that again and make sure that we understand and everything is clear. I think, yeah, sorry about that. Okay, do we have a question? Do we have? Or am I still in the meeting? Wait, let me be sure I'm still, I'm still in
Yeah, I
this
can
one.
hear you. You're all good. All good. Like
Okay,
maybe we just
right.
don't have any questions. I think we're fine.
All right. So done with that, and then I'll leave Dawn to continue from there to see if we have questions.
Hi, Peculiar. I have a
Yeah.
question, but not related to what you said. I wanted to ask after you spoke about reassigning issues and stuff. Can I
Okay.
can I pick, because I'm actually new to the education working group and I'm not entirely sure how to go about them. I would really love us to do today, but I don't even have enough time. I have to go back to work. But I will reach out to you, I promise, this week. But can I just pick up an issue? Just uh like I'll let you know that I want to be assigned the issue. I think I'll comment on it so that you see it. The one for contributing to open source using GitLab. I would really like to go through it. I would really like to do that. Also, this will be my first time recording a video and all that stuff. So I'm definitely coming to your DM to stress you. So just prepare yourself. So yeah, I just wanted to know if I can pick that up and if you'll be available anytime so I can reach out to you this week. I'm trying to round up a lot of tasks so I can.
Yes. Yes. It's very simple and straightforward how this is being done. And normally, I go through it in each meeting how to contribute to CHAOSS Education Project. And it's just very simple. I don't know, is Dawn still sharing? Eh, Dawn, please feel free to share.
No, but I can. Hang on 1 second. Whoops.
Okay. So if you look at the issues available and you feel like, okay, I want to work on any issue, please feel free to just comment on it, tag me, and then I'll see that and quickly assign to you, right? So the next thing to do is to you can go through and look at what do I need to do and all that. Those things are documented on GitHub, okay? And in this meeting also, we go through them, how you can get started. It's very simple how you can get started. You just look at the issue there, you see, could we go please to how to contribute to an open source project using GitLab? Yeah, it's there on the issue. Yes, thank you. Now you see, simple way for you to just get started. Can write a script. Now I've added a sample and then I added a template you can use, right? Just click on that template and then start editing the template. You have the script template, you have the slide deck template, and then the recording of the video. Once you are done with this, the one and two, then just let me know when you want to record. Like I said before, it's Fridays to Sunday. Then we'll schedule a time and then we'll record. But then each of these templates, each of these, each of them you work on, will go through the review process. If I look review and Dawn will like review, sometimes give you update or suggestion and all that. And most times I share it also uh, on Slack to get other professionals, other call them experts, like other professors in CHAOSS to give us some contribution because most of them have been there before. So I like to get their views so that whatever we're putting out there is something why and something that people might all like to uh, go through and then learn from. So, like now, all you need to do, just go there. Okay, you've already made the comment, so I will definitely assign it to you. And every other question, just let me know. And we discuss them also in this meeting. If you have more questions during our meeting, we go through it and then we have it. In our coming meeting, we are going to like look at what you are working on and then we gather all your questions together, then we look at the questions one after the other. It's our meetings moving forward might not be me just talking like I'm talking. It might be any of you just taking us through the meeting. That's what we want to do. Maybe with your topic that you're working on, take us through what you have done, how you've researched, where at the point where you are, you can just share your screen then, and let us also know how we can learn from you and then see how we can also help. Or if we don't have anywhere to help and you have it all, you're a master of what you're doing, then we share you and we move on. So feel free to come in next and then let's discuss about it. All right. Okay, somebody has given a thumbs up. I think Dawn has given a thumbs up. Maybe Dawn can go ahead and sign that issue too.
Whoops. Nope. So sorry. I clicked the wrong thing. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So you have it. All right. Any other question? You're welcome. You're welcome. Yes. Mabel Obadeni just joined us. Yes. Yes, Mabel, we want to get update from your end. Not putting you on the spot, but we got update from everybody. So please.
Also, good morning from here. Sorry for joining late. I had a class this morning, so just coming out of the class. Update from me. Okay, so I'm done with the issue on that. I think that's 133. Am I correct, Peculiar? I can't remember
Yeah,
the title.
the feature of open source.
I think it's 133. Is it 133 or 183?
The feature of open source.
Yeah,
That's
the
the name.
future of open source. Yeah, I'm done with that. So as at last month, we were waiting for a lot of us to come back from their summer vacation, so we can have a last review on the slides. Then I can go ahead with recording the video. Yeah,
Okay.
that's it for me.
Okay. Could you send a PR on for that, or that would be helpful.
No. I've not gotten to the PR stage yet. So what I did was to reach out to you, and
Oh,
I think Dawn comment on the slide, and she also tagged someone else. I can't remember his name now. So I was waiting for the feedback from both, and so I can just do the review all at once.
I
Oh,
remember.
I remember looking at this. I probably tagged Matt. Because there were some additional things that I suggested that you include, and one of them is something that Matt works a lot on. But he might not have seen me tag him, so I don't know, Peculiar, if you follow up with Matt on that particular script.
Yes. Let me pick that up and then I'll paste that on education project a channel and then tag as many of them that you tag on that issue. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So when I just get the comment, I can then edit, make the fixes, and we can take it up from there for recording.
Okay. Okay. Thank you
Awesome.
very much for that. So I think that's all for my end. And I don't know if there's any other thing done you have.
No, I don't have anything else. There's just a couple of reminders at the end here of just open call for proposals for people who are interested in doing talks at events. This one in particular is in Berlin, so I don't know how applicable that is for all of you. There's also an event in Madrid that's being organized by some of the folks who work on Grimoire Lab at Bitergia, and so it's not directly on metrics, but it's kind of related. So if you know anybody in Madrid who wants to go to that event, you can send them the link. That's all I had.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining today's meeting, and I'm happy that the tagging worked for us today. I think that sounds like a reminder, right? What do you think?
Sure.
That sounds like a reminder to us. Yeah, thank you for joining. And then let me use this time to ask before we close. Will any of you who want to host the meeting next time? If you want to moderate the CHAOSS education meeting in the next meeting, please let me know here or send me a message on Slack. I will be happy to
Oh, I
give you
can.
that
I can't do
opportunity
it.
to.
I can't do
He
it.
said,
Oh, I
okay,
can't do
awesome.
it.
Awesome, awesome. I love that. So I'm going to add that in the agenda. So the next person to moderate with Dawn will be okay, don't worry, Dawn. We are going to like swap it. Like, okay, so the next person to moderate and next meeting with Dawn will be Chidal, right? And then we can, yeah. Thank you so much. I really love that. Please feel free, anybody here and you want to moderate anytime, please let me know so that I can give it up to you. Might be you and Dawn or with me. Either way, just like give you that opportunity so that I can do that. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank
All
you.
right. Yeah. Thank you everybody for joining us today, and I'm glad to have you all. And see you again in 2 weeks' time. Thank you. Thank you so much. Happy to have every one of you. And I wish to have you like this every meeting.
Thanks, Victoria. Yeah, have a
And
great
more.
weekend. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.